Alright, so hello. I wasn't really planning on streaming tonight, but I seem to start a lot of my streams this way. Tonight I'm hoping to do something fairly short, but because I did feel like doing some artifacts, I thought it would be good to have it on stream. And I might do the first couple floors of the Abyss, the easy ones, so to speak. By now, my teams are strong enough that floors 9 and 10 are... I would say it's fair to call them the easy. Ah, whoops. Oh, you can't climb? Huh. Oh, well. Yeah, I wanted to collect some of the silk there. Let's see if I can go up a different way. I don't think can't remember the last time I've fallen like this over here specifically. But yeah, I've had a kind of a busy day. I did I did get a lot of sleep last night, or relatively speaking anyway. But I'd still like to get more. And I woke up pretty late. But ended up spending a lot of time outside. It was nice. Had a bunch of beer, but well, just 2 beers, but these days that's enough to get me pretty buzzed. But that was quite a few hours ago now, so I am pretty sober. So I don't really have that as an excuse. But I've been doing just some farming runs that I figure I should do. There are artifacts and more around here. So let me switch to Zhongli because he does move the fastest. So there's slimes that spawn there. So I'm pretty sure these trees don't... Yeah. So the curvy ones, I don't know what these trees are called, but these curvy ones do not drop any wood. I'll just have to keep that in mind so that I don't end up wasting my time. Looks like random event. Also, I just realized I don't have my normal ore team, because normally I have Diluc. Now his claymore isn't strictly necessary because Zhongli can take care of it all, but I do like having the claymore. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and run the new domain, which is up here. So I've found it pretty much easy. Yeah, with Ganyu at this point, she trivializes it. So I'm thinking I might be able to use this actually as practice for the event. Maybe I don't know if I can eke out any more points, but this is essentially the same set of enemies, just much weaker, much weaker. And I'm thinking I would have to use some sort of melt comp in order if I were to do enough damage. If I wanted to do that much damage that quickly. Yeah, Zhangling isn't built at all really, so she's not... You can just... a little bit here, but... we have a lot of these. But... oh, went all the way out. Also, before I forget, actually let me go out. And I just... because it does get a little monotonous sometimes listening to the exact same music from the game. I'm gonna put on some other music, and this time I'm planning on having the audio go through things so that it is recorded in the VOD, unlike last time. So that's the hope. Let's see if it works, or let's hear. So it seemed to work last time when I listened to the VOD. Anyway, this should be audible, both in the stream and in the VOD. That's the hope. So, let's see. Yeah, let's see if... So I've never taken Zhongli to this. I can't remember the last time I really used Zhongli, and I haven't really paired her up with Yanyu, I think. But she is a very capable support, as well as a capable DPS if you build her that way. Just a very capable character overall, so let's see what you can do. I don't know how much the melt... Let's use that to get them distracted. Wait, is there any melt going on here? I can't really see the numbers. I do like how the way Ganyu is built. Whether the enemy is frozen or like on fire, she is able to capitalize on it for an advantage. If they're on fire, of course, you get the melt damage. Now, she's not built for elemental mastery, but you just naturally get it anyway, it's good. And if they're frozen, you just get extra crit rate, which sadly doesn't increase the damage output, but, well, it indirectly does because over time, just not a single hit. Surpassing physical damage. That's it's a cup. Okay, so I don't know, this seems pretty bad. It's defense. Could be good on a defense physical like Noelle, but I don't know if I'd ever want to put the physical set on Noelle. And this one's just straight trash. Martial artist. Goblet. Trash. Huh. This could be useful on a, if I could do a 2-piece set on a healer. Absolutely. If that 4th stat especially is a HP. But certainly not an endgame piece. That one's just trash. Alright, let's try again. Thanks to Ganyu, I don't mind doing these much at all. They're so easy. Obviously, the other members of the team help too, but honestly, I mean, I guess I would need a healer, but Ganyu could do it with pretty much any healer. So do I get melt damage out of that? I don't think I'm getting any melt damage here. Yeah, they're not on fire. Yeah, let's use that. So, yeah, Zhongli, I guess, isn't such a great choice. Especially my Zhongli. She's just not built at all. If she were... Actually, yeah, it's really my Zhongli that's not a great choice. I'm sure Zhongli could be a great choice if she were built. Oh, killed him with the E. I believe her E is level 6. So I still haven't used any of the special items on that talent. But it still does a heck of a lot of damage. Probably thanks to Amos bow providing a lot of attack. Circlet. Crash. This would be good on somebody who scales off HP. I guess if I were to build Zhongli physical damage, but I'm I would want the other piece. Yeah, that one would actually be pretty good on Zhongli, physical damage. Just so I'll save it, but I'm not gonna be using it anytime soon. So Goblet HP percentage. I kinda like this, even though it's a 4-star. It can be used for just giving someone a ton of HP. And flower, yeah, this one's trash. Healing bone, yeah, trash. Alright, so I'm gonna leave domain and condense some more resin. I figure I'm willing to use some fragile resin to run this domain a few more times. Just test my luck. Because I think I say this every time when I farm artifacts, but I do keep saying it just in case I'm incorrect and maybe somebody can correct me. But I consider these high level or top level artifact domains to be the best use of resin outside of events. But so far we haven't had any events that require resin in a while, so I figure they just won't have that except maybe super rare instances. So using fragile resin for this, I don't think I'll regret. So let me just use a couple. I should use or so. Because I want to craft condense 5. Okay. So that. Oh, yeah, obviously I have 5, but how many? 63. So. Yeah, I might do one more refresh of something like that. But I don't want to go down below 5, let's say. Yeah, 5 is probably a good number to at least always have on hand. Just in case I get super bored and want to play. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to do in the game that doesn't cost resin, I guess, but even so, it's nice to have that resin on hand. And let's not take Zhongli. I tried him yesterday and he wasn't well, to be honest. Yeah, could try D-Look. That is actually my farming or my ore mining team. Let's just take that. So D-Look can apply Pyro quite frequently, especially if you use his burst, because after his burst, I believe all his hits get infused with Pyro for a bit. But even without, he can apply 3 hits of Pyro using a Z in quick succession, or spread them out a little bit as you wish. But that does mean you have to keep using him to make that happen, and that's not always a good thing if you're using him as a support. Which I wonder how many people there are who use who use D-Look as a support. Belt. Ah, that didn't crit. Alright. So, yeah. Doing melt with Ganyu, I guess for... Oh, nice! He just knocked himself right into death, because in this domain, when the enemy hits your character who has a shield, it does a bit of AoE damage in response to the enemy, or any enemies that are around. That was very convenient, I like that. Let me actually put a marker there just so that I can go back and clip that later. Wait, where? In any case, yeah, let's test my luck. Maybe that was a sign of good luck here. Right, just 2 artifacts, but it's a helmet, so crit rate, crit damage, attack percent. Oh, and it's okay. It would have been better if it was HP in that case. Yeah, no, that's trash. Elemental Mastery on a physical damage set isn't all that great. Defense flat is, of course, basically the worst stat you can have in the game. So that one's pretty much trash. You can be picky with Feather. Oh, cryo damage bonus. That one I might hold on to just in case, even though I have some good cryo damage bonus cups. It's just that cups. Oh, I got 2 cryo damage bonus drops in one. Huh. The odds of that are pretty small from what I understand. Right, this one. Great. The Brave and Martial Artist, I don't care about. Those are bad. Okay, so D-Look. So yeah, I just can't seem to make Melt work with the way I play with my team. I wonder if I can replace Chi-Chi with an... I like having Zhongli around. Like, I'm gonna abuse the hell out of him for a while just because I've never gotten to do that before. I like the idea of just somebody like him who cancels so much of the difficult parts of the game. Okay, they got Pyroed. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice, but yeah, doing that consistently in the event would be... Yeah, I don't think I can pull that off. I mean, I'm definitely gonna give it another shot when I'm a little less sleepy than I was yesterday. But even so, ooh, okay, that guy's dead. I'm not optimistic that I can do much better. If I can eke out just a few more points, that'll be nice. But 7k might be my limit. Alright, let's see if I got some good luck here, please. I'd like HP something. That'll be great on the Millilith set. Okay, 3 golds, I'll take that. The Warp Plume, I'm guessing that's the physical. Oh no, it's the Millilith. But it's a garbage substat. Ooh, crit rate, but man, look at those substats. And it's unfortunately the Millilith. But it does have HP. It's just, man. Crit rate. HP. Yeah. Nope, this one's basically trash too, yeah. They're all pretty bad. Artist. Lilith. Defense. That one's trash. Wait, Pale Flame. Right, so these are different sets, right? No, oh, it's Pale Flame. Okay, they are same set, okay. Physical damage increased by 25%. I mean, those 2 substats are good, but I don't like the fact that it's a 4-star with only 2 substats. And this, yeah, this one's not good. Yeah, they're all... Okay, so I have I have a couple potentially good, but basically more trash. Maybe one that's semi-decent. Yeah. Okay, let's try it with... Alright, let's use Zhongli's shield, of course. Let's use her... Oh shit. I kicked right through between them. Yeah, let's try... Oh shit, I didn't mean to switch to him. Let's see some damage. I guess if I built... Oh shit, come on. I can't see. If I built D-Look energy recharge, he could use his burst very often, and that would be good for applying Pyro, so that Ganyu could get melt off of it. But I don't know how long the internal cooldown of the pyro in Diluc's burst is. Of course, the longer the internal cooldown, the better it is for something like this. But Diluc's a guy who can get his burst up pretty often, I think, from the way I've played him. It's not like I've particularly built him, and he seems to be able to get it up pretty often. Good for him, like, Diluc, that's pretty impressive. I would've, quite frankly, that doesn't surprise me, but... you know, even so, still gotta give props. Alright, so Orichalcus Time Dial, so that's a timepiece, obviously. Timepiece is the middle one. Millilith, HP percentage, but the substats don't really match up. Those are good substats on any kind of normal piece. I don't know about that. The physical damage, this one has potential. It's unfortunate the defense is there, but at least it's not flat. If the fourth one's crit damage... yeah, if the fourth... or I guess energy recharge would be another one, but yeah, that one has potential. Brave surpassing. Yeah, goblet, HP percentage, that one's trash. Alright, I'm gonna leave the domain and change characters. Yeah, I don't want to use Diluc in this case. I mean, I really can't think of a character I have who can really consistently apply Pyro. So without that, maybe I could just... another option is to keep buffing Ganyu with... yeah, here's another potential option that I can try out. Oh. Do that? I do need double cryo, I think. Just for the extra crit rate. Instead of her having map a mare, let's give her this. It actually doesn't matter what level she has, because all she's here to do is apply wet and give Ganyu buffs every 10 seconds. So I'm just gonna have to try to remember to switch them in and out every 10 seconds. Go back and forth between Mona and Ganyu, you know? Give them both the loving that they deserve. Okay. Okay, now Ganyu is buffed, and the crit rate is quite high. But yeah, it is more damage certainly, but it's not like mind blowing. And for handling the event, and or at least getting a better score than I did, I think something closer to mind blowing would be kind of necessary. Oh, keep making that mistake. I really do hope I just get better at avoiding it as I keep playing and getting used to Zhongli. So far, I mean, he's great, so useful. Already really enjoying having him even at relatively low level. So yeah, let's use one of the two condensed resin, and come on, I can really use some here. How goes the rain rolls? I did not roll for her. Well, no, that's not true. I did a few tickets. Like I said, I got NP5 and Bonnie and Mary Reed, but I'm not shooting for her. But I think you got her, right? So congrats on that. I think I remember seeing that. Maybe I'm mistaken. Remember. To be honest, yeah, I'm been kinda tired and sleepy the last couple days just due to a lack of sleep, which is natural. But anyway, let's see how these rules went. Stainless bloom. No event CEs. Yeah, the event isn't that bad without event CEs. Crash. That one's not bad. Not bad at all. It's unfortunate that it's elemental mastery on the physical damage. But if it avoids rolling into that, that one could be good. Yeah. Lilith, cryo damage bonus. This could be a decent off piece, but I've been getting a lot of cryo, and they're not what I need because I already have very good cryo pieces on the cup. Well, I guess the cup's the only one that could have a cryo piece. Alright, let's see if I can... yeah, just see how much damage... So I didn't catch the number, but yeah, 38k plus about 20k, so she's doing like 60k, almost, well no, more like 56k per hit when I'm taking advantage of the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer buff, and I'm getting consistent crits as well. So this could be a team I try out on the event. Yeah, maybe. Because it is basically, these two enemies are basically the same two enemies that you face in the event. They're just way beefier. And they might have different AIs as well, I'm not sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did, based on my experience with them. But it could just be that when they're that beefy, it really changes the way you have to fight with them. Okay, so what do we got here? Ceremonial Warplume, Lilith. No, it's trash. Bad trash. More quests to get more crystals? Wait, are there? So I know that you can do 9 right now. Right, energy recharge. I don't like the defense percentage, obviously. But somebody who scales off defense percentage, maybe. Yeah, as usual, getting a lot of trash. Oh, originally only from the story. I see, that's what you meant. Yeah, right. Yeah, it really changes things a lot. I hope. So did you? Oh shit, my controller. Did my? Okay, sorry. I think my controller was not charging the whole time. I thought it had been. Okay, so I think that's plugged in now. Find a different cord, so it took a little bit of a moment. But anyway, yeah, so I wonder, did you have any better luck with, did you try doing more runs with better, like, customization things? Because, of course, with the energy amplifier stuff, if you only limit yourself to just a handful, it can make it a lot harder. So I definitely couldn't have done 7k without the stuff that I had. Yeah, basically I used all the ones that must be. Yeah, 5,000 per fight to clear this. Oh, is that right? Okay, so then you're well safe, and at least if you average that over the next fights, which no reason not to assume you would. Okay, so yeah, without my D-Look to apply Pyro to this guy, because of course that's what D-Look is most useful for. He's kind of a pain to deal with. I guess, oh, you know what? Because he's actually not immune to Cryo, even though, yeah, he has a resistance to it, can still just eat through his shield with Ganyu. And but freezing it. At least the what is it, the decoy works. Yeah. Don't think I'll do any more of the events today. What I think I might do though is the Abyss, or part of it. But I kinda wanna keep it short today and pretty chill because I am kinda tired. But I came home and felt like playing a bit of Genshin and farming specifically for Zhongli a bit. And yeah, I'm here. Get birchwood. Let's see. So I think I'll just spend all the resin that I have on the artifact, and to be honest, I guess it doesn't matter too much whether I use the resin on artifacts or for ascension materials for Zhongli, but I think focus on the artifacts for now. So I have 0, those in F5. Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case I'll just do a few more runs of the domain with yeah, I'll just do one more run and then, or yeah, I'll do 2 more runs actually. One with a condense and one without. Yeah, that'll be fine. But it does seem like D-Look isn't the way to go. Yeah, I wonder, so the event, I think it said it would unlock in 1 day. Yeah. I wonder if that means 1 day plus, so as in on Monday rather than Sunday. But yeah. So you do get one of those. Actually, yeah, I hadn't looked at the rewards. I just saw that you need 20k. Time you get a few, and it's diminishing returns. At first you get more, and then I'm glad for events in Genshin. They have generally had in recent times resin free, so you can play the game a bunch at events, and I guess that's sort of one way that they're dealing with people complaining about not having the ability content to play, even though the content in the events are both temporary and somewhat limited in scope and size and everything. How long? Oh, nice! Zhongli's big dong just blocked all that for a moment there. Okay. Does that actually freeze them? Or, no, I think they might not freeze them because they're big enemies. Okay. So, with the buff... Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. With the buff, Ganyu can do some pretty inordinate amounts of damage from... Or with the buff from Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. I guess if I were to combine that with, say, Bennett's Burst and hit along with the melt damage, that might be something that would make it doable. Maybe something to think about. But I'd be losing out on double cryo resonance. The crit rate would be lower, obviously. Because I still want Zhongli there to keep me alive. I could roll it, and if it's flat HP percentage, then it would actually be a decent piece, yeah. Okay. Oh, right, crit rate. Substats are pretty garbage. Very garbage, but crit rate. Crit rate, main stat's always the most important, I say. But man, look at those substats. Ugh. Elemental mastery on a right? Elemental mastery on a physical damage. Yeah. There are very few ways that the oh, and another crit, but again, look at those substats. And also it's the HP set. Yeah. Alright, I guess the RNG gods just aren't with me today. Well, I haven't always... I've gotten some pieces with some potential. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah. Not even one redeemable substat. Right, yeah, that's the thing. That's what really hurts. What are the chances, right? All 4. I mean, sometimes that happens, right? And sometimes it goes the other way, and those are the times that we shoot for. So Thrilling Tales damage buff. Yeah, let's just try to kill this one first. Yeah, use that. Yeah, Mona and Ganyu definitely make a great team together, I gotta say. Even though Mona is somewhat limited in how much she can help Ganyu's pure damage per second potential, just the defensive ability she can provide indirectly by the consistent freezes as well as the decoy. Yeah, it's quite valuable. You've never gotten a crit chance piece yet. Wait, on this domain or overall? But yeah, crit rate... I mean, ultimately that hat is gonna be fodder. But, man, how often do you see a crit rate hat on the set you want, right? Not that often, so... I'm gonna have to hold on to it for now. Not gonna invest in it anytime soon. Yeah, this one's mediocre at best. And only if it rolls crit damage or crit rate or something like that. Yeah, nothing nothing doing. In this domain, okay, yeah. So yeah, this domain's been pretty brutal to me so far, but what else is new? That's the story with, you know, basically every domain. Except maybe the Cryo Hydro domain. I think that domain's been kind to me in at least, yeah. From what I can remember, it didn't take very long at all before I got a Cryo Goblet, the one that I have on Ganyu right now. It's not exactly God tier, but it's... Let me actually check. I haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, but it managed to hold crit damage a bunch. Attack percentage is always nice, right? And yeah, again, not exactly God tier, but I like having cryo damage bonus on the right set. No, I got lucky enough to get that fairly early on, and since then it's been building up Ganyu a little bit by little bit, starting out with an already very high base thanks to just getting very lucky a handful of times. Okay. So, let's see, I believe it reset. That's what I've heard. Consecutive hits on an opponent with normal attacks within 2 seconds. character's physical damage is increased by 5% for 10 seconds. Stack up to 5 times. Only 1 stack is added at a time, regardless of how many enemies. Okay. Further hits on opponents will unleash... Ooh, shockwaves. Okay. So Keqing seems like a very good fit for this. I'm gonna have to remember to switch out Mona's weapon before I start if I use Mona. So let me check what... I'll just focus on this one for now. Cryobismate, Cryo Slime. So the slime is of course... So I can bring Ganyu at the bottom along with the Pyro. The top... Yeah, it can be Keqing with the Pyro again. Yeah, let me actually just go ahead and switch your weapon before I forget. Also, because this is the easy part of the Spiral Abyss, so 9 and 10 I would consider, at the state my account is at, that 9 and 10 are easy, relatively speaking. I figure I'll put on some kinda intense music to make it seem a little more exciting and challenging than it really is, because I'm not expecting. Now, I'm gonna... It'll be really funny if I end up eating my words and it just beats my... You know, pushes my shit in, so to speak. But that'll be interesting too. So, we're gonna have Keqing on this team. We need a healer. So, the teams that I was envisioning... Let's try this, Or something like this with... Ichi and her. Oh, I need a Pyro, so I guess the 4th slot can be kind of a all-rounder. No. Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. This is actually my ore mining team, except with Keqing instead of Ganyu. And on this team, I will have Diona and Ganyu. I need a Pyro, so I'll also bring him along, but at the top... Try that. So we got 2 healers, Port and Ganyu. Let's try it. Elemental. Okay, those are kind of the opposite, huh? Yeah. So oh, it's another more of the freeze thingy. Okay. Try that. Oh wow, they got blown away far. So, by using a bunch of normal attacks, I can actually make Keqing just be able to blow enemies away, kinda. Oof, okay, let's get you guys out of there. Okay, they have shields, so it'd be good to... Nope. Okay, can we get some superconductor? Okay, let's try this. Use that and maybe get some overload going. Okay, so can we freeze them? Ah shit, did they freeze while in the air, making them kinda annoying to try to hit? Okay, superconduct on them, and Can do AoD damage. So let's see. Okay, so I should have checked the time before I started. So I just need to do it with 5 minutes left. Okay, so that leaves me about 3 minutes. I might need to use Bennett quite a bit here to handle the Abyss Mage. Oh shit, let's put up her shield. And at least work on killing those guys first, I guess. Go that. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. Alright, that works out pretty well. Okay, she can do a lot of damage very quickly here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I thought that was coming, so let's see. Put up that shield. Yeah, let's bait them into this area where it's a little better for me. Okay. Use her burst. Let's use her burst. Let's use his burst. Let's do some damage with her. Is she? Oh yeah, it's dead. And now let's use his E to try to recharge his burst. That'd be pretty nice. Let's try baiting him more towards here where it's better for me. And let's try to do some pyro damage to that thing to break it down. Nice, alright. Let's put up that shield again. Nice, alright, good. Now again you can kill it. Good. I think that was 3 stars, yeah. There we go. One more or 1 chamber down. 2 more to go. So I didn't plan at all for 2 or 3, so anything I get in 2 or 3 I consider whatever. But let's just give it a shot. See what happens. That's pretty good. 8 seconds of sprint. Like that. Go all in on this chamber only. Alright, so these seem to be, if my memory serves correct, and it might not because it has been a while, these seem to me to be the same sets of enemies as from previous abyss, spiral abysses. Let's do some superconduct damage, and we can do. Okay. There we go. Let's do some pyro damage too. Oh yeah, push them towards the. That didn't work. Superconduct damage, and let's do some normal attacks to get the stamina back. Okay. Put up his shield now. Okay. Yeah, she's still got a increased crit rate. Okay, good. Put up his shield. Take that down. So, still got what? 3 more enemies left? Okay, let's use regular auto attacks to regain stamina. Alright, where's the last enemy? There it is. Let's use that. Maybe we can just break its shield right away. That'd be nice. Let's put up a shield of our own. And maybe apply some cryo. And use Keqing. And we want to buy as much time as possible for the second half. So let's do a lot of damage. Alright, there we go. So yeah, again, I don't know what to, or I don't really remember because it has been so long, but I think I have characters that can handle what's here. We'll see, we'll find out. Oh right, shit. Oh shit, missed its head. Ah shit. Let's use her burst defensively more than anything. Get some melt damage maybe? Ah shit, I wanted to hit that one in particular. Oh shit, okay good. We did manage to kill a couple of them. Let's use his first. Okay, killed that one. Alright, let's get back a little. We actually have a lot of time. So to take it. And yeah, with the healers we got, I'm gonna heal up Ganyu a bit. And him too. And her too. Why not? And him too a bit. Alright, and now we're okay. There we go. Okay. One more chamber to go. Ooh, that's pretty nice for Keqing. Okay, good. So, okay, it's these guys here. Let's just make sure to completely and utterly destroy and not have to ever think about him ever again. Use that again. Now let's do the same for this guy. Okay, no. It's just this one-on-one, but I have to do this quick because this is the one where you have to have 7 minutes remaining instead of 5, so that doesn't give that much time. Okay. So I don't particularly need the heal, but oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Let's put up his shield and back him off a little bit. Overload and maybe superconduct. Yep, superconduct. And okay, now let's really get the damage going quickly because I'm running out of time in terms of this half in particular. Oof, man, Zhongli's shield. Just the hyper armor on that. Okay, so I have to do this quickly, but it is Ganyu, so she, if anyone can pull it off, it would be her. Okay, like that. Let's put up a shield of our own. And nice, okay, can we get that one killed? Okay, that's dead. So let's make sure to really destroy that one's shield. Okay, if we do that, the cooldown on his E becomes shorter. So now, okay, we only have 40 something seconds left, but with Ganyu, we might be able to pull it off. Okay, there we go. Ganyu, thank you. Thank you. You're so very helpful to me. Okay, so let's take a look at what I earned from this, and then maybe level up some artifacts. I think that might be fun, just to see what if RNG gods are gonna keep screwing me over, or if they'll be more rewarding right now. So on him, I really want Millilith set. Oh, the 4-piece is 3-piece. I was about to say. I guess it's more like a suit, Or a dinner? No, that'll be a 3-course. Elemental skill hits an opponent. Yeah, that doesn't actually seem that great for the way I want Zhongli built. But in terms of timepiece, I'll hold on to this, but I have little interest in using this on him in the near future. Also, let me switch over to the music because this is a little intense for I don't know, rolling artifact versus action. Alright, that's a little better. So, this cryo damage bonus, yeah, to be honest, yeah, it's not even that good as an off-piece. But this one is pretty bad, and yeah, 4 stars are just not really worth. I'll hold on to it. Yeah, this one's trash. Wow, look at that. Flat HP on both. Yeah, attack percentage as the main stat just means it's not worth, I think. Damage. 4 stars, so probably not worth in the end. Yeah, this was one that I thought was interesting. But healing bonus. If it rolls HP percentage, I'll keep it. Otherwise, I guess I'll just probably just burn it. So physical damage, sand, attack percentage is good, but those substats are garbage. Yeah, this one is good. It's just elemental mastery is useless on, or not useless, but not desired. This one also has potential. Yeah, wow, I got a lot of flowers, huh, in particular. Percentage, that one I don't think is worth. Full damage bonus, yeah. Defense, yeah. Yeah, I don't care about elemental mastery, yeah. I don't care about elemental mastery really on this set. Alright. That's fodder then. That's, yeah, what else did we expect, huh? Right? Okay, so let's look at the feathers. I think energy recharge, flat HP. If this rolls HP percentage, could be good. This one, oh, has HP percentage, but the other stats aren't so good. It has energy recharge. Flat HP, that one is pretty much trash. Yeah, this one I held on to because it's double defense, but really it's kind of trash. I'll just... Yeah, with feathers you can be picky. So I don't really see anything here that would be... Yeah, maybe I'll try feeding the one I just leveled up. Is where 4-star, right? Yep, and it wasn't locked. Yeah, that one's not worth keeping. Crit damage. On another set, I might have been happy with that, but this set, I don't know what I'm looking for. At this point, the stats on that are all over the place. An elemental mastery again, not that useful. HP, flat HP, yeah. Yeah, with Now I'll try feeding that to this, actually. Yeah, with feathers I can be picky. Ooh, double. Defense, of course. Double defense. Yeah, I don't see a scenario in which I use that. I really don't. God damn it. I just want HP percentage or energy recharge. Okay, so nothing good there. What about the physical? Kind of annoying that you get 2 sets that are physical because they're mismatched now. Dude, what's the name of the new set? Pale Blood? I should have a similar number. Oh, Pale Flame. Oh, Pale Blood. I was thinking of Pale Blood because... yeah, this is interesting, huh? I was thinking of Pale Blood because of Bloodborne. This one's garbage. Yeah, I don't think it's worth keeping these. This could be a good off-piece for Noelle. Or it legit could. Yeah. That's the thing. What are the odds, huh? Crit damage. Yeah, that one. Oh, this is a pretty good mix. Enjoy that. That one's not so good. That one could be... actually, with attack percentage already, it's not that bad. And oh yeah, these are both... it's just... they gotta be defense. Good damage, recharge. Well, let's try... let me try using some of these. Yeah, that one's garbage. Circlet. HP percentage, garbage. Feather. Actually, I want to hold on to all of these feathers for now. The circlet, attack percentage on the circlet. Millilith, not useful. Attack percentage, again, not useful. Flat HP. Yeah, even if it rolls HP percentage, it's... with feathers I can be picky. Oh, actually, I'd already exceeded 4, huh? Okay, what's it gonna be? Of course, flat defense rate up, right? It's always... What else? What else was I expecting? It's always flat defense. Yeah, I don't think that one's worth... this one already has flat defense at least. But this one starts out as already kind of better. Should I feed it? I mean, I guess this could also be a good off-piece for Noelle. That's the thing, yeah. So I'll hold on to it, even though it... I mean, I could give Noelle 2 pieces of this right now. And she'd do physical damage, but... or she'd get a buff on her physical damage, which isn't the worst thing, I guess, but not necessarily what you're looking for with her. Double defense, yeah. For the 4 stars I can be very picky, so... and yeah, defense. And when it's only got 2 substats, it's... even if they're basically god tier, I don't think they're really worth keeping. Yeah. Again. Yeah. So you can only laugh at this point. There's No other way to react. Weighted stats, bro? Well, I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, I'm getting yeah, some a lot of all four of these have flat defense as one of the substats. Okay, so I'm guessing all of these are, I don't know, I'll hold on to them for now, but they're all gonna get burnt at some point, I'm pretty sure. Now the flowers, I think I actually had some, and even if I don't use them on Keqing, between her and Beidou, I'm sure I can use any piece that I really, if I can find two good pieces, pretty sure I can make it work. HP percentage and crit isn't that bad on someone like Beidou, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that's actually not a bad flower at all. The HP percentage is the worst one. And if it keeps rolling into that, that'll be bad. And this one is also not bad at all, it's just Elemental Mastery. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna roll that right. See what other I have here. Yeah, defense. Right. Right. Yeah, I might put this on someone and then level it up.
I found this on the web
and
for
Siri's, sorry.
Check it out.
Sorry, Siri seems to think that I wanted some red crab. I'm not sure what that is all about. Now on her, right now I have... Where do I have the bloodstained artifact anyway? Yeah, that's the thing, I already have bloodstained artifacts on her that are pretty decent. Not great. So if I were to replace them on her, they'd have to be 2 at a time immediately. Which... I mean, I guess I can also make use of the off-piece, but the thing is the off-piece is the off-piece usually because it has a good stat. Roll. Oh, being always have higher chances to roll. Yeah, right. Exactly, that's the... yeah, I agree. That's how it is, it's the flat defense rate up. Just keep running it into the buttsaw of that, right? Man, it does feel like I'm cursed sometimes. Oh, yeah, let me... I swear, this is probably gonna roll flat defense. Let me just get this up to 12, just see what it gets. Yeah. Braveheart is just useless from what No. Okay. That one I'll take. That's a good one. Yeah, if it keeps rolling just into crits, this one actually could be a very good gladiator piece. Despite the other two. The Pale something, yeah, Pale Flame. Let me actually just try rolling these, even if I don't put them on anyone right now. I'm kind of curious. This one, I just feed it. Yeah, this one has basically all good substats. Even Elemental Mastery has uses. Maybe not good, but not terrible. But this one, the substats are, yeah, garbage. This one, the substats are also garbage. HP Circlet is already a knock against it on the Gladiator piece, Gladiator set. So yeah, I'll just feed it. Physical damage bonus, attack percentage. I think I have a decent amount of physical damage bonus by this point, but just in case, I'll hold on to it, but I'll probably burn it. Yeah. Oh, whoops. See what I got? Seriously? the one stat out of the 4 that, I mean, again, I said it wasn't terrible, but come on. Wow. Mihoyo's really messing with me right now. This is quite something. Okay, so at this point I guess I've locked or finally uncensored their own name. Oh really? In the chat? Were you not allowed to type in Mihoyo in the chat in the Genshin game for, well, until recently? Garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh, that's correct. Oh, wow. Huh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I do recall that. I mean, not recall. They still, from what I know, seem to have very unnecessary. Ooh. Okay, so this one's a much better piece. I might feed the other one into this one, if depending on the case. But in any case, I'm low on Mora again, and I still have another easy-ish floor of this to do. So let's just do that. Oh yeah. Oh, so I have more in Primo Gems that way. Yeah, but I know they have very aggressive censorship. I've run into it quite a bit, just trying to say very innocuous things. Just pointing things out to people and such. So pretty confused about that at times. But that's good to hear that they actually allow you to type in Mihoyo now. I guess you can badmouth it if you really want. Maybe that's what they were worried about? I don't know. So maybe I'll take the same teams, basically. Yeah, I think headlined by Keqing at the top. Maybe not the exact same teams. I definitely need a pyro, of course. Each can provide heals. Yeah. I can take another cryo to help. No, Chi-Chi can be the only cryo. I need a pyro. D-Look. Let's bring D-Look. Yeah, I think bringing D-Look. Oh, let's try her. She can be there just to apply pyro. That's all she'll do. And we'll rely on these to do damage. Yeah, I haven't used her in combat almost at all. Used her a bit, just testing her out here and there, and obviously also the trial. But other than that, yeah, very little. And on this one, do I take Venti? I need another. Oh yeah, I think this is sort of the team to take handling this. But now, would Venti be useful? Well, obviously Venti would be useful, but somebody else would be more useful in this context. No, given the characters I have for now, I think that's the way to go. Ooh, physical damage. And let's get things a little more hyped up. Let's go with that. Give Keqing a chance to shine here, because I do tend to prefer Ganyu if I'm wanting to do tons of damage very quickly, so how about she gets a chance now. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, also the oh shit, let's use his burst. just for defensive purposes. The what is it? The Abyss specific effect here of raising damage when you have a combo going, essentially, also helps Keqing out a lot. Very useful for me. Okay, let's apply Pyro. And superconducting these guys is quite easy because they always seem to have Pyro applied to them. Okay, let's use his shield again. And use her for applying Pyro. Maybe get some healing going. Okay. Get his shield up. And yeah, get some Pyro. Actually not quite sure what that does, but whatever. Let's get some physical damage going. And have Keqing do a lot of damage quickly, ideally. Let's go for it. And also, yeah, auto attacks right now can be quite useful. Okay. For the extra buff it gives over time. As I... Okay, now to handle the Abyss Mage. Okay. Build up. Here, let me see. Can I kill these guys? Let's get up close to them. Yeah, this has taken a decently long time, but as usual, I might have to just rely on Ganyu doing damage more quickly than this team can. Okay. Yeah, just do as quickly as possible. There we go. I haven't really used Bennett much in a while because I really tend to just bring him out for these challenge situations where, yeah, a character of his caliber is necessary. Because I have maxed out his bond or I guess friendship in this game. Okay, put up her shield. Let's see. I freeze him. There. We have about 2 minutes left. Oh shit, that guy's that good. Kill that guy. Almost. Now let's put up our shield. And ideally we should destroy that guy's shield ASAP. Be very annoying to deal with, but at least I'm not getting frozen due to Barbara. Okay, there we go. I think I got 3 stars. Nice. Alright, as usual, I am going into the next chambers not with a team that I've optimized for them, that's purely been optimized for the first chamber, but let's see how well I do, and then you can always revisit it another time. Let's go with that. Shield. Oh right. Let's use Keqing a lot. Let's use her burst to regain stamina and also to raise her crit rate. And let's use that. Put up shield. And can we break his shield? Good. There we go. That'll help a lot. Yeah, let's use his burst. Freeze everyone. Or at least those two. Try to do as much damage as possible to this guy, right? I think we're handling him pretty well. Okay, let's put up a shield. And okay, it's just these two it seems, so okay, good. So I think we have a good amount of time remaining. Just gotta have Ganyu really excel. But that wasn't too bad. Let's see how this goes. It's just these three. Oh shit, can I take care of this lady first? Just immediately. Okay. Kill that guy. Kill... Okay, nice. That was quick. Yeah. So, chamber 2 wasn't too bad. Let's go for chamber 3. Oh, what's wrong, Evan? Or is that a good I don't know. Did something happen? Go with that. Crit damage piece with 3 defense HP stats. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I can sympathize. I don't remember if I got the exact same situation. Maybe mine was crit rate, but you saw what happened. RNG gods be playing with us today, but they're tricksters. They like to play with us a lot, but then sometimes they will reward us, right? But usually they'll just fuck with us, mess with our heads. Okay, that's okay. I guess I can live with that. Can I apply fire this way? Oh shit. Put up his shield. Oh no, not him. I meant to switch to her and apply pyro. Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh no. I might not be able to make it if... Yeah, without the ability to apply pyro, I might not be able to make this. But I can also break through the shield with other elements, it just takes longer. Okay, killed that guy, but... Yeah, let's see. Let's use Electro as much as possible. Force that turn crit rate. Okay, nice! Okay, so that means it has potential. Yeah. Because if it just keeps rolling that, you get a double crit piece, right? That's... Yeah, good luck on that. Hope it keeps doing that. Okay. I might have missed the chance to, or an opportunity to kill it relatively quickly. It's gonna take a lot longer now. Does it respawn its shield? Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna need Ganyu to just really explode here. But she's been known to do that. So let's see. Okay, it's just one-on-one. The shield. Oh, 8 plus 8 rolled all into crit percentage? Nice! Congrats! I'm jealous. That's really convenient. Yeah, you got a pretty good piece there now, huh? I mean, not like a god piece or anything, but usable at that point, right? Okay, let's do that. Put up her shield. But can you just do her thing? Even with cryo resistance, it's a pretty solid amount of damage you can do. Oh shit. But yeah. I'm not gonna manage this. I'm gonna retry actually because I think I can do this with this team. I just did poorly there. I have to remember that Yanfei is very really, and again into crit. Holy cow, that's really lucky. Wow, 3. So you obviously the first time was crit, just getting lucky, and then 2 more times into crit in a row. It's just crazy lucky. Congrats. Okay, so yeah, I think I can do way better. Yanfei is really fragile because she hasn't been built up, so I have to just really focus on keeping her alive that way. Do some superconduct damage against her. With the shield. Okay. Put up the shield and then use her burst kind of defensively. And break through that shield. And put up Zhongli's shield. And do some damage this way. Can I kill that assistant mage, please? I'd love to do that. Yes. Let's use Yanfei's burst. Okay, let's... Yes, good, she's dead. Nice. Alright, let's use Zhongli's burst. Can I hit him? Where is it? Damn it, I guess that missed. Well. There you are. Okay, yeah. The fact that combos are so valuable in this Abyss is really useful. Plus 16. Well, we'll see, right? Are you gonna take it to 16? I think it's worth at this point. If it kept rolling into crit and you already have it at 12, definitely worth just to find out. I would keep it at 16 if it doesn't roll into crit, but if it does, I would take it to 20. Just, you know, test it out, see what the RNG gods have to say there. Okay, where are you? Shield. It's going to 20 no matter what now? Okay, fair enough. Yep. It's not a bad idea. Ah, shit. That shield. Do that. Now let's do a lot of damage. Okay. I guess I can kind of use the bursts defensively against the world, the domain thing, the ice that comes up from the bottom, because it can be so annoying. Well, of course, if that would help. That would work if I had the bursts ready, which I didn't that time. Okay, ah, shit. Healing. Alright, I need Ganyu to stay alive and... Alright, there we go. Okay, so I 9-starred both 10 and 11, or not 10 and 11, 9 and 10. I guess 11 was on my mind because I just entered 11, and I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight. I think I'll level up artifacts a little more, but after that I'll probably end this stream. Oh yeah, I need to do some polls with the Acquaint Fates. So for that, let me just turn on the regular game music. Yeah, the RNG gods have kind of screwed with me with the artifacts, so let's see how they do with the gacha. Yeah. All rolled into crit chance except one. Nice. Yeah, nice. Great to hear somebody else is at least having good luck. Maybe you're stealing all the luck from me. The RNG gods only have a set amount of luck to give out. I'm sure, yeah, that's how it works, right? Either that or it's just to an individual over time. The Pale Flame is the... Yeah, this is the one that actually has potential. Let me check the millilith sets again. Really have not gotten any good ones. I just want good HP percentage on this, right? And it's when you want HP percentage you don't get it. Yeah, this one's really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to farm this domain more. I didn't get really any piece worth. Oh, but let me, because I do have Mora and such, let me just make some of my characters powerful and or useful. It's rare that I have the Mora to throw around. So on her, obviously Maiden's Beloved. I'm going 4-piece Maiden's Beloved with her. Although, I think I'm gonna try experimenting with making her a better shielder, but that's gonna require a good Millilith set 2-piece on her for the extra HP. And in the meanwhile, I think just having maidens makes sense, but maybe instead of 4-piece maidens, I should do 2-piece maidens and 2-piece something else. 4-piece is pretty useful though, because her healing when you do need it, and it's not that great, and it gives it a nice little boost. Yeah, I think I'll go with HP percentage main stat, even if it's a 4-star. Yeah, this one's actually quite a good feather for a healer. HP percentage and energy recharge. I prefer HP percentage. Yeah, let me just take this up to level 12. But that'll help out both her shield and her healing a bit. Getting some extra HP. Eh, okay. Whatever. It's gonna take a while for me to build. I'm not really working on the wind, folks. See, I should take this up to 16. This is actually quite a solid piece. Bloodstained, crit rate, attack percentage, main stat, crit rate, energy recharge. It's just a shame it kept rolling to defense. Not sure if it's worth getting up over 8. This one's not worth getting up over 16, I think. Oh, wait. Berserkers, I should at least check. Because Berserkers I like for the free crit rate when I'm wanting to go all in on crit rate. That one looks like it's probably garbage, but just in case. Anything on this set really is garbage, to be honest. It's gladiators. It's the same effect as gladiators, but you can't use it with other gladiators pieces. So, and you're gonna be getting lots of gladiators. So why would you go with the set that's required, or that's limited to only 4-star or less? Goblet. Attack percentage is pretty garbage on Goblet. Man, look at those substats though. Could be a good off piece, but ultimately I'm pretty sure I'm gonna burn it because I already have good cryo. And now we're down to the 3-stars. Alright, well, it's gonna roll crit. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is turning out to be a very good piece. I'm gonna take this to 20. Yeah, to be honest, it looks like it'll be really good on Xinyan. Especially if I end up C6ing her. But I mean, it's got good stats for her, I think. If I want to use her as a DPS. Let me just take it up to 17, because every level I still get free physical damage bonus, but I don't think I have the mora to get it up all the way to 20. So one more level would be good. Damn. Alright. So, he's gotten a little better, but ultimately, still a work in progress. Yeah, 75% physical damage bonus. Not bad, not bad. I guess I can use a better attack buff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend these baits because why not? I got them this month, and so I'm not guaranteed a 4-star or a 5-star. I'm very close to 5-star pity, or as in the last time I pulled a 5-star was very recently, and I'm only 4 from 4-star. So even with all 5 of these, the last one is soft pity, so I have like a 50-50 basically at rolling a 4-star. Well, let's find out. Nope. That's 1. Nope. That's 2. Nope. That's 3. 2 more. Okay, nope. So now I believe we're into soft pity for a 4-star. Let's find out if the soft pity rolls my way. Nope. Of course not. Not tonight, right? Tonight just doesn't seem to be my night in the RNG, but what can you do? It is what it is. Okay, so... Oh. Into Barrel Abyss. Okay. Well, at least I got some enhancement materials to play with. And oh, I do have some more artifacts. The gladiators, exiles. Here, so I got a couple feathers, gladiators. Let's see what those are. Garbage. That one's interesting. Because it could be useful on somebody who scales off HP. But it's a 4-star, so probably, yeah, ultimately garbage anyway. And the other one was an exiles, which is, I don't care about exiles anymore. Yeah, and it's a garbage one anyway to begin with. So, yeah. Not good luck today, but let's see. I do want to send him, which it's gonna take some time. I could always spend fragile resin to do that, but I don't feel like it'll be really worth it. I'll just wait and keep farming, get him up to 80 out of 80 eventually. It'll take less than a week. I do have a very nice weapon on him now. 3-star, of course, and I should take it up to level 90, but for now 85 for the nice and high HP percentage. Buff is pretty big. Up further for now. Yeah.
이제 어디 가고 싶어?
13 resin left. Ah, one thing I'm gonna do is check on my house actually, because I think I had something in the creating queue. I wish the house access was a little bit quicker. Oh, but where's my little doggo? Where's my cat?
아직은 적응이 안 되겠지만
Wait, can I collect any of these? Sure.
아직은 적
Yeah, that's... Oh, still have an hour to go, huh? Well, not gonna wait here for an hour. But I guess I'll start the one... I've been thinking I should... Yeah, I'll probably make an entrance rug next. My inside of the house is very bare bones right now. I've just been trying to make stuff and put stuff in there. So we got that. The dog was quite friendly.
아직은 적
And to the shop. Oh yeah, I want to spend all of these just on the special shop for now, I think. So yeah, it's gonna keep it that way. Also, you can climb things in this, right? Yeah. I guess people would have gotten really upset if you couldn't climb. Yeah, that would have been pretty bad. Alright, but I guess I'll call that a stream for tonight. Like I said at the beginning, it's a shorter stream. I am pretty tired and hopefully gonna go to bed soonish. RNG God's not with me again, but like I said, can't really do anything about it other than just keep farming, keep grinding, so I'll be at that. I'm hoping to get Zhongli up. Yeah, 80 out of 80 would be good, and then maybe I'll start working on Yanfei, getting her up as well, up to 80 out of 80. But for now, I hope everyone has a good night, and I also hope everyone's had better RNG luck than I have. So until next time, which hopefully I think will be tomorrow. Good night. Bye. Yep, thank you for coming by. Evan, bye.
여정은 언젠가 끝나게 돼. 그러니 서두를 필요 없어.